second half, it looked like you guys, found some better rhythm offensively, running things through Jess. Just as an off-ball player, how impactful is she in being able to help create good offense for players like you and Fee?
Yeah, I mean, Jess has been, she had a great season overseas. I was able to catch some of her games through Euro Cup and stuff. She just has a great instinct to make great passes. She's very aware. It's just kind of who she is as a player. When she has the ball in her hand at the top, in the middle, playing off of her, we're very comfortable in that, in what we do. Especially, I know me, Fee, Rachel, like we've had extended periods of time with Jess. I've gotten a lot of backdoor cuts. I scored a game winner last year off one of Jess's passes. She's very, very good, and she continues to come back better. So, I think she had 8, 7, and 8, right? I mean, it's almost a triple-double at the 4 position in this league is really good. So, we'll keep building that. We'll keep building around her. Diamond is going to learn that, how to play with her. Same with Tiff. But, it's good to see her still doing her thing on the offensive end.
And when you take stock of the team's offensive performance as a whole, where maybe beyond just not turning it over as much, more specifically, where are you looking to improve first and foremost on that end of the floor?
I think just our activity, our intensity, our sense of urgency. I think right now we kind of had some blank stares. Hello, welcome. Some blank stares sometimes, and where we didn't have that much fluid movement on offense. And we can't be like that. This league is too good. So I think once you saw us moving side to side and getting the ball from one side to the other, that's where you saw us having more success.
Kayla, Cheryl used the word snowball in the second quarter, and things just kind of snowballed out of control in that quarter. Mm-hmm. When things are happening like that, what do you think can be done if shots aren't falling? What needs to be done in order to prevent a snowball type of quarter like that in the future?
Yeah, it's just a mentality, though. We don't score, they don't score mentality. I think, when you lose a quarter 22-3, there has to be a way for us to stop the bleeding. And that just comes with us being more aware, and understanding how the game is going, and finding a way to kind of bring our momentum back. I think that, we won every other quarter in this game. And, scoring 3 points in one quarter in WNBA is going to be an uphill battle. So I think just learn how to stop the bleeding and being confident, but it's more on a defensive end, and playing out of that instead of putting so much pressure on our offense.
And Fee, what do you kind of take away, even though the result didn't go your guys' way, what do you take away from a season opening game like this and try to apply it into game 2 on Tuesday?
I think just we see what's wrong, which is really encouraging. Like, this is our first game. We have a lot of new people, and at least we can recognize what's going on. Like, the first, step to changing is recognizing you have a problem. Like, we see that what we need to do, and kind of like what Max said, if we score 3 points in a quarter, like, it's really, really hard to come back from that. But I think we did learn from it after that quarter. Wish we would have done it during the quarter, but at least we took what we saw and changed it. We just have to, excuse you, we just have to be able to do that a little bit sooner.
And then tonight was the debut for Diamond and Dorka. Can you just discuss, both of you discuss what it's like playing with them, and where you see the future with those two?
I really like playing with both of them. I think they both bring a lot of energy, a lot of new blood on the team. They're willing to learn. They're really coachable, and they work hard, which is all you can ask for. Bless you. So I've been really happy with them so far. I think they've been great rooks, and I'm excited to see where they go for the season.
Yeah, I'll second what Fee said. I think they've just been great energy, willing to learn. Obviously, it's always a learning curve coming into the WNBA from college. The game is different. The rules are different. But they're just taking it in stride, and I think that's the best part about them, is they're just taking it with eager energy. And we've been really, really excited, and we're really excited to see where they continue to go.
Fee, for you, just with your first game back, like you said, in 2 years, back to 100%, just how would you assess your overall performance? Was it better than you thought, worse than you thought? How do you feel physically after that?
I think I could do better. There's some, I think we all from this game are not super happy with what we did. So there's a lot of areas that I want to get better at. But, I think it's kind of a learning curve too. Like, obviously we had training camp when I played in that one preseason game, but I haven't played in a regular season game in a long time. So I understand that there's going to be, a little rust to get off, but I just want to hit the ground running and make sure that I'm learning from what I did this game and making sure that I'm not doing it again. And, that's all you can ask for.
And And then you and Diamond really got off to a hot start in transition that first quarter, and the second quarter obviously was a little bit different just because they were in transition the whole time. But why do you think you guys struggled to get out and score easily in transition in the second half?
We turned it over so much, and our defense, I think we didn't bring the same intensity, and that's what was getting us, obviously, those transition offensive points in the first quarter. We were getting steals, we were getting blocks, stops, and for whatever reason, we just weren't getting that in the second quarter, so it's hard to get transition when you're not getting stops.
And then is this a team that's still struggling to find an identity?
I don't think so. I think we know what our identity is. We're a young team, and I was just telling Mac in the locker room, like, our mantra should be by any means necessary, and like that's exactly what our team is. We know that we're gonna have to give it 100% every single night to win, so we gotta win by whatever means necessary.
Coach talked about leadership. How much do you both pride yourselves on the leadership as far as just trying to lead the team, the new team, just overall, what's the leadership, the role?
I think it's different for both of us. I think we all lead in a different way. My main leadership style has been lead by example, but I recognize now that I have to be able to grow as a leader and be able to be more vocal. So that's something that Coach was talking about today. Like, we need someone who's, when they're on the floor, they have to be able to say with conviction, like, what we need to get into. And so that's kind of what I was talking about. Like, I don't want to make that same mistake next game. I saw that we were struggling with that. So if I'm on the court, I want to be one of the voices that's talking and trying to get us into what we need to get into.
Yeah, and just piggybacking off Fee is just, being more present. Obviously there's a lot of ups and downs in the game, in every game, but being able to bring us back to the present, whether it's leading by example, whether it's talking, whether it's huddling, whatever it is, finding that way between the both of us to bring the team back to where we need to be, that's what we're going to figure out, but step by step.